Cat, look away. It's a spoiler. I don't want to show my screen. Avert your eyes. Nine? Alright, well. I gave my disclaimer. Yeah, just scroll down. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Bien. Bien. ¿Y tú? Yeah, you get audio spoilers. ¿Y tú bien? Bien, that's all I got. I don't know. Tengo hambre. Mmm. Spanish. Y tengo. Y. Yo soy. No hablo español de ninguna manera. ¿Dónde está biblioteca? El pantalones es fuego. I know Spanish. Ugh. How? I'm trying to remember what. Oh, yeah, that's right. The future. That's what's happening. I did a dungeon. Now I'm here. Pero yo, como si dice board. Mm. Sir, ma'am, this is a English only chat, even though I don't think it's in my rules, so actually it's not. But I made it a rule just now. Man, I am chugging water right now in preparation to read. No habla. No hablo. Habla? No hablo. Hablo. Habla? Hablo. Should probably unmute that too. Let's see. Let me concentrate really, really hard. And if I just like pretend that's kanji, I can shift around the lines and still not be able to read it. I know ni hao. Oh my god, thanks. It's the best thing I ever bought. It's too cute. That's why I'm not using the shark boy, the chibi one, or the Wolfie. No, it's anyone can be a cat. For something that was just made for free use, it's extremely high quality. Yeah, I can link it to you. Watch this. I'll do it right now. Because I still gotta mentally prepare. What's that? It's not gonna start until next month. After I'm done with Comic-Con, spending money. So it'll be probably, honestly, it might be September, October. Rig. Like, so the whole thing would just be done. The art's done. Check this out. I'm DMing it. You wanna rig something? Oh, I had the burp. I should comment and make my animated emotes. Cat. So that's the next thing I'm looking for too. You can change the colors and everything on it too. And right now it's on sale for $12. It's crazy. And it's weird because, like, I've seen, like, one other person in the wild with it. I'm sure there's more, because it's a super high-quality free rig, but... is what it is. Where was I? Oh, yeah, we're saving this guy's home. Got it. Got it. Reading voice. Reading voice. Maybe it's voiced? Nope, never mind. Damn it. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? Oh, of course it starts raining. For the mood. No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we used into it all. It is closer to what we saw in the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Go, lurk, 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 lurk! Don't spoil yourself. Yeah, ain't no way you weren't not gonna get spoiled being here. That still counts? Yes. I do know. Yeah, like you meet the tab. Yep, do it, do it. Do it. A good lurker. Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my god, Cat, wait, before you go. Aurora comes out tomorrow. I don't know if you heard me. Okay, bye. Okay. She's gone, chat. It's closer to resolve the Golden City or the mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we have been transported to another location. Or perhaps... well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around, then. Will do. Also, probably only gonna go for like three and a half hours. Because I want to try to sleep early. Also, I want to eat dinner. Not on camera. Well, you know what I mean. Not on stream. That's what I should say. Yo, this place is fucked. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasulani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk there. Let's go and investigate. Did they just... I wonder if they just teleported all this shit in. Like it's like an interdimensional bubble. And shit just appeared. Oh, you know what? Now that I've heard the battle music, I don't want to ruin the game. Sound. There we go. So our music won't get interrupted. Miss anything? Good. Hold. Got a text. Oh, my buddy just texted me. He's like, I got the mesmer. And I just said, Godspeed. Pretty sure this is Yasulani Station. But from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. I'm singing in the rain. Let's check out this dilapidated. The building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone's lived here. Rusty turntable. Immediately think of DJ tables. So stupid. You find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Okay, so yeah, this is like alternate reflection. Rusty train tracks. So I wonder if the people... So if this... I mean, it could not be. But if it is like a reflection, like inside this bubble, if the people are in the other... are on the other side, in like a Yasulani station, that's fine. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended for a long while. Hold on before I go over there. Ether current. What is this, dude? Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. So it's just a deactivated soldier? Armrest. It's one of the mechanical soldiers. Long since broken, apparently. But I'd say its presence confirmed that this is indeed Zoral Jaw's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? Shit's rusted, bro. So all evidence suggests this is Yasulani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Yasulani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? I mean, Endwalker. We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours passed in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yasulani, then we should be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Blowing her mind right now. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Aaronville says this is Yasulani, then it must be. I appreciate how she's like, you know what, I don't understand, but sure. Your village is a little further along, right? Aaronville. Oh, Yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Nod. Nodders. May I be of assistance? Okay. It's still functioning? Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Confirm. Bzz. Confirm. Bzz. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. But let's leave it be and get going. I can't get over the stupid Hot Topic studs on its shoulder. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Oh my god, we have... You know, I don't know why I didn't realize it, but we have the same hair color. It's like we're twinsies. Look there, the lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Okay. Boy, what up, Incinerator? You're late. I didn't go to the movie, got pushed back to next week. That's why I'm streaming right now. Or else I would be gone. Or else I would be gone. I'll go see Twisters next week and give you the review. This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. Wow. Sabotaged by technology once again. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings. Rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these, I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would post its use to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. Alright. I'll share this observation with Stola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with the link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. You didn't miss much. Yo, I want to play a tornado chasing game. Is it tornado chasing simulator? Storm chasing simulator? Yeah. What in the world? Outbrook? Sky Village run down too. Assuming everything in the bubble is run down.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Who the fuck are you? Who in the Sonic 06 protagonist? Boys with Phantasy Star Online now.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
You have interesting hair.
Sriracha has told me a great deal about you.
Sriracha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Alexandria kind of looks like shit.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Sphene.
Queen of Reason? If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
King of Resolve? Or Queen of Resolve?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Oh. Do they get down? Hey, yo.
You're both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception. No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I.
Shocker.
It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
I think she has a totally unique model.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorulja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Duh.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people... If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Time flows differently.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope.
She's
In
like,
which
I don't know what
case,
the fuck's
a
going on.
closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts.
We got incinerator ads
A
in
number of
55
the Shikona live
seconds.
there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
Ah, you're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Is writing on her back, or is it like...
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
Damn, she got real chipper real quick. Is Ark gonna kill me? Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking around on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Yes.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
I'll give you a nod.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Damn, everyone just knows. I have an aura. And people will just see me and just know. GTA Online ad? Random. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. So true, Alize. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn, perhaps about Sveen as well. Is it for a new GTA Online update? Where they add like one car and one mission and call it a day? I trust you have similar farming facilities in Turiolo. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all these machines do. Damn, is that like an automatic wanderer? Oh, police stuff? Bounty hunters? We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of the electro has allowed us to fortify buildings here as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electro. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Damn, so these like spray, water the crops, and give sunlight. Future is purple. I've been getting more and more like spam texts, like way more than usual.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
What a bizarre, like, you say, bizarre, like, clash
Queen Sveen?
of themings?
What business brings her here, I wonder?
You Irish?
The queen has come!
Yo, this is like Phantasy Star. What the fuck is happening?
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
Damn, did you just know all their names? The fuck?
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
Oh, that's 100% her.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put. And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
When is somebody gonna ask about the shit that they have like on their head?
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolo's vow of resolve, Wuk-Lamat, and her companions.
Damn, y'all are chill
They
or
come
what?
from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young.
Fuck.
Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a ton of Wautenrig to it.
It's because I have fucking ring doorbells on the side of their head.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say?
Your mom.
Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
What the fuck?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
This is like alternate dimension, right?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well,
I like this fit.
I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
I mean, this place is, no. Do you suppose time is still passing faster here? We already know this is a piece of reflection.
I was able to make contact with Yestola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
Do I have an eye? Of course I fucking do. Do I have a hair in my eye?
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living.
Sure.
Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to
She has
cause
one
any
emote.
manner of distraction.
Put her hands together and lean back and forth.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
Tool. This would be like Kona's like wet dream, where they're integrating technology into their own farming methods, traditional farming methods.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
Why the fuck are you guys taking so long? Come on. Jim brings them in. Yeah, like this is like actually, yeah, this is kind of like Wakanda, right? Yo. Bubble civilizations are so hot right now. Like what the fuck? You got Wakanda. WoW did it with the fucking the Nightborn. We have these guys in their own bubble civilization that's like high tech and shit. Oh, there was another one. Where like they're hidden by a bubble, a hidden civilization, but they're just like high tech. Or way more advanced. It's such like a common trope now. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even if going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for Torali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and the Torali have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm that we passed earlier. Yuppies, Halo, it's called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to Yuppies Halo. Yo, shout out to Halo being a dead IP again. I cry. Yep, Halo was everything to me. I read the books, fucking watched all the garbage, even the really bad anime. Although I did not watch the new TV series. That can go fuck itself. Allow me to introduce you to Mahuasa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in a myriad farming techniques, Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what allowed this place to flourish. Queen's Fiend, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's alright. So the rumors of visitors from outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty is also intended to check it out. Check on things here. Man, I am not warmed up yet. You know me too well, Mahuasa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. To would appear, we have our permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead. I'll keep Swing company. Fucking murders her. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. The fuck? I shall remain under Lamat's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken to the other farmhands. Why is she... Her positive attitude. She's like, haha, keep an eye on me. I'm so silly. Also, Incinerator, why not just not watch either? Do yourself the favor. Whenever I found out the showrunner for Halo never played the games because he wanted to, or like, and the writers had never played the games because they didn't want to have it interfere with their own vision, I was like, I'm checked out. No thanks. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? Hell yeah, sister. So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of the livestock. Here at Yuppie's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. What is this? Is this important? Sure isn't. System bad and makes Spartans rebel and fight it. Yeah. Yeah. Everything I heard about was just, it was bad. Tending the animals is an absolute joy. But I have to be careful not to grow attached. It is always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it. But it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. You're small. I'm bigger. Oh, an unfamiliar face? I gather this is your first time on site then? Yep. What do you do? Well, this here is the storehouse, or rather, the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious, and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoil. Since the entrance is so small, it is much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I am presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there, find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what I do. Love Halo and everything since Bungie left. Hurts one way or another. Yeah. Honestly, I was pretty okay with Halo 4 for the most part. But then Halo 5 happened, and then I didn't even play Infinite. I should play Infinite. I heard it's not terrible. Their Infinite is still $60 for some reason. So I'm not gonna pay $60 for what is like probably like 10-hour campaign, if even that. Light levels appear to be fine as for the power source. ... You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how to best carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it is up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents are being Alexandrian. I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Damn, remember with their fucking positive outlooks and shit. Let's see Far Cry by Halo. Yeah. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Then let us return to Manhuasa. I went glowing LEDs on my normal clothes. That's cool. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? I'm amazed that everyone loves their work. A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true. Fucking, you kidder. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always, they take their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little tour, Lamachi? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. And there it is, the bow. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines can be used to overcome such harsh environments as amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have become charged up with energy, and they're releasing it into the river we used as a source. The system will return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg of it. Beg it of the army. What? To beg it of the army? That's such a... Oh, don't worry, I'll do it. I'm good at killing. We can take care of it if you like. That is most gracious for you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the valor resolve of Tuli all. Regardless of the relationship between our nations may develop, there are people in need. I want to help. Simple as that. And Yoshi is even stronger than I am. Shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well. I gratefully accept. But please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Where's this river? Where we just go walk? Oh, we're just gonna walk? Okay. God, thanks for the directions. Map quest it? Oh, literally right next to us. Strikes is what makes me love this class. We did it! We saved the river. The river's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Ah, you're both alright, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guest. God, you're too nice. But thank you, we truly appreciate this. Indeed, with these, we won't have to ask Zor Jaw's machines for help. He's been making a conceited effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction of the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. The slow turn. That's enough, Mahawasa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyways, thank you for letting us tour the farm. The folks here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. Oh, there it is. The bow. Guys, take a shot every time she does the bow. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Fiend. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come on now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we're done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Let's get the fuck out. Let me grab some water and go to the bathroom and check, because I think I have an eyelash in my eye and it's killing me and I'm gonna die. Hold. All right. Let's see. You know what? Nah, let's do. All the ducks are dead. So I figured out every time I tab out and tab back into this game, the physics fuck up and all the ducks get launched into the air. All right, we're back. I didn't see it. I don't know where it is. Also, that's the stream starting scene screen. There you go. Be right back. I'm back. Yeah. It's a ball light. The fuck? Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come in and visit us anytime. No, I don't think I will. No thanks. It's a pretty small zone. Unless there's like an underground part, which could very well be. Do you hear that? No.
What's happening over there?
They've really upped the amount of voice acting there is for the second half.
It's nearly time.
Saving all the VA budget for this.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen's fiends come to see you.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Namika, isn't that?
Oh.
Yep, it's the caretaker.
What's the matter, dear?
It can't be.
Wait, so everyone just aged like 30 years.
That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
So everyone who got on that train just aged 30 years?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Damn, that's fucked.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Should I leave? Okay, good. Damn, that's fucked. Take the train and boom, you're stuck in like
She
another
didn't speak, but
reality for 30 years.
I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we
Okay.
begin?
We're just gonna gloss over that. Okay. What are soul
With
points?
what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Asians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sven's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
I feel like there's things she needs to telling us.
Ah, but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty.
Yes, they both have green eyes too.
Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
What is that?
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Wonder if that was Namika passing. Wonder if it's like a network where everybody can like connect and...
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Huh? What, the dystopian future?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Does that mean Aaronville's mom is
How
dead?
can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
What the fuck? We have a cloud now? It's not the Final Fantasy one?
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud.
What the fuck?
Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
What the fuck? Guys, why is there the cloud? Why is the cloud in my Final Fantasy 14? Yo, this is fucking wild. Yeah, you're right. This, I mean, I'm with you. This is not to say the first part wasn't interesting, but like it started dragging a little bit, and man, this is when this shit. I'm just like, okay, now we're getting all these questions and shit that I want answers to. All right. That mean, so Aaronville's mom's got to be dead, or they like kept her off of that cloud shit, and she just lives in the thunder. Whatever, by herself. What's going on? How could Pepone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Yeah, this is like Black Mirror FF. But this kind of shit's like, I won't say it's new for 14, but them saying shit like the cloud makes it feel very, very like modern. Could the same thing have now happened to the others too, I wonder, as well? Fuck. There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the aetheroid. Usually they come up with some made-up word, Final Fantasy word, instead of using straight up like the cloud, but fucking cloud. Alright. Get an extra notice or something. Yeah, some fucking... An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. Sorry I couldn't have been of help. That's crazy. This is some Black Mirror shit. We'll let Yoshi be cook. It's inside the house. It's you, yeah. I do recall caring for someone until recently. And you say that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain that it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. Just download more RAM. What do you mean? It's simple. What's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name. And I've worked on the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. Man, okay. So what's the over-under that we're gonna get to the Thunder Ranch or whatever, Thunder Ranch, Thunder Fields or whatever, and it's just gonna be a grave for Aaronville's mom. Hope not, but I feel like we're heading in that direction and nobody knows who she is. So it's the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if her memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would require a tremendous undertaking. Would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act, too. And I sensed none of that in the moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Pepone seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. Well, who might we ask about this? If we continue making such inquiries, I'd expect we'd only cause us confusion. Indeed. If we can't readily... Dude, I bet Aaronville's like, dude, let's fucking... I want to go see my mom. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kakuya instead? Sphene said, try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. What's that? Impossible. Another kind of mechanical soldier? It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Wow. Damn fucking Unga Bunga over here. I don't understand, therefore I must destroy. Should we give chase? Nah. I think I understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing, I'm fine. It's not nothing. Aaronville! Well, it went off in the direction we're heading anyways, so let's try to track it down. It's like the VR, yeah, the VR job simulator. I wonder if soul cells, when they get uploaded to the cloud, when they die, it's like a pool of like lives that when somebody dies, they can pull from and just revive using the soul from the cloud. And everybody's like allotted however many. Someone's fighting the Hog Rider right now. Rip. Fuck that guy. I hate that guy. All my homies hate that guy. There he is. You found it? Yeah, I went over in that cave, yo. To the northeast, then it must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Nah, let's rush in. Let's get in there. Get her done. Did you get the ad? I think you might have missed it already. If you're like tapped. I hear faint voices from coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready to fight, everyone. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to shed blood. I'm outside. Sure can. Yo, tunnels. Ayo, aether current. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out the conversation with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stand on your guard. Nice gaming station over there. Is the mom uploaded into that machine?
What is this?
Aaronville!
Ayo, gunbreakers? Ayo.
A trap?
It really is you!
Oh my god, it is his mom.
Huh?
Yeah, huh?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light, and I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elanaspia.
My darling, what now?
I love it. I love her.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy little bun bun? Oh, same. Jinx.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten?
Is he kitten
I
anyways?
knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Elanaspia was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you knew my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my Elanaspia are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place, how are things still getting stranger?
Seems like a resistance type deal. Also, they're not gunbreakers, they're fucking machinists. They just have guns. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what happened, we'll need to ask her. Well, clearly she died and got uploaded into a fucking computer. He seems oddly composed to find his mother in a computer. Let's hear what she has to say. Like, it's as if he's, like, not surprised that his mom is a computer. He's just like, classic mom. This is totally like her. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian, it's been quite a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Like he knew. Like like this is just something that would totally happen to her. Like, this is just classic mom. Like, she's pulling a fast on me. Oh, mom, you're fucking so funny. You got me. Oh, this? It's just the body that I control remote. Oh. Never mind. She's alive. Okay, she's not actually the computer. I use control remotely, and I use this for our operations. Oh, thank God. Okay, she's not the computer. We're members of a resistance organization. Oblivion! My favorite Elder Scrolls game. She's actually the whole cloud. We call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoral Jaw's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, It is prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. She had some weird other... Yo, I can't believe... High Hrothgar, Skyrim, Oblivion. What's next? We're gonna start going to fucking Shivering Isles, and then it's gonna be like Shuddering Isles, and then we're gonna go Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, Redguard. Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zor Al-Jal. But we failed to do that, and he's taken his army outside the dome. Face. Guys, is she like a VTuber? She's like pressing the little emote buttons on her stream deck. None of you wear those strange devices on your head. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, pinnacle of electrope technology, and that we don't wear is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Thanks, eye patch guy. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. So it's like currency. Souls as a common resource and payment for services rendered. That's why everybody's so chipper. That's why everybody's so stoked to do their job and works really hard. Because they get souls if they do well. The void sent practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind. And similarly, I expect that act comes with some risk. Yep. This was from a previous arc. Does it dilute your sense of self? Or doesn't it? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Amika's existence? The regulators are constantly recording the memories of the wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that the regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? To keep morale high. It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. Yep. Wow, this is like Endwalker, where it's coming back around. So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Also the Yasui. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It is a frightening function of the regulators and an integral step in soul cell production. Wow, it's all coming together. Nice shoes. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. So that's what they're extracting from people that they killed in Tuliolol. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Okay, so yeah, they were farming soul cells when they were invading Tuliolol. We are Dark Souls now. This fucking Final Fantasy ass fit these guys have. Or not Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system, to be remembered forever. This is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to the Yakui's philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could, so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Turali would also accept this way of living. It came to a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants us to help stop Zoraal-Ja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction. And to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Damn, my fucking words. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. What are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Are we gonna watch somebody fucking die on the job? The fuck? Surely we have to meet his mom, like, actually, eventually. Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard Hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Strika? 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 I can't even say your fucking name. What are you doing here? And with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on. I assume they're wearing special regulators like the Queen's Fiend's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by a beast? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Who said you're a hunter? But wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not the fact that they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. A special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. What does that mean? I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of. If it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course, in which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You can all handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters that you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. Is she gonna just kill herself? Off herself? In Minecraft? Because she's probably just so used to it, she's like, yeah, I can do it. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Just gonna do a pro gamer move. This one will do nicely. She's a monk. We'll help you. Nope. It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just watch. I don't like the looks of this. Let's help. Oh no. Look out. Arg. Yep. Preserve. She needs healing. Just like Zoralja. Everyone's face is just like, what the fuck? That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. Told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. So this is special souls that she gets access to. Damn. Poor cow thing. Just like Zoralja. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator? I think I understand now how Zoralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa. But I'm not sure what we just saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was like you were as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me, you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at the Vanguard who did the same. So you cross paths with one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they had allowed us hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of the people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Fucking word. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of the beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in a physical change. Your teeth might become fangs, your claws nails, or your nails claws. Too many, and you'll become more beast than man. Changing one's form through the souls of another being, it becomes more and more reminiscent of Witsen. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. Civilizations in the reflections are surprising indeed. While we all have our thoughts on souls, for now the important thing is that we know what power Zoral Jaw has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal aether from incorporeal aether, God. But to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliyolal's concern. With his newfound power, Zoral Jaw has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost. So this is gonna end with Zoral Jaw consuming a lot of fucking souls of something. And a shortcake. I trust you gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. Jesus Christ, I'm like adding words into this. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all. But for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. Imagine speaking English for real. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. English is my second language. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it is plain to see there's a wide gulf between Tuliyollal and Alexandria. And while Zoral Jaw knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kaitsri and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoral Jaw. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Arenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There is a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. In knowing Zoral Jaw, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tulial. As you say, we have no proof that it is really your mom. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoral Jaw for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Arenville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if the sentiment is clouding my judgment? I trust you as well. That's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Man, Buklamat's come a long way from the first half of this expansion. Kasuya. There's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason to strike down Zoral Jaw. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As valor resolved, it falls to me to bring him into account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoral Jaw. In light of this, I propose we work together to stop him once and for all. The face. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust somebody you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal, so fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could I not trust you? I was like, that's your kid. My only son is with you. My fussy little bun. He's all the reason I need. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you. Everyone, together we will achieve great things. I'm sure of it. But let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoral Jaw's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? Cock. After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while the queen's fiend has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could be only the Queen. Even if we don't know about his whereabouts, or where... My brain is dying. I don't... Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zor-Al-Jah would eventually march on Tulial again. That is when we can go after him. The drawback is that we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents will be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. And doesn't sound like him. No, he'll take the field. Yep. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That is why he attacked Tuliolo. After waiting 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you the chance? Surely he is aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm, but if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Okay. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him, show absolutely no intent in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tulial again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe that this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tulial requires that Zor-Al-Jah lead his forces through the vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye out on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need some time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Shtola, and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zor-Al-Jah to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I will show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'll be more impressed to know that we're located right inside the tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Right under their noses, hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through that checkpoint. Ah, about that. Sphene said she would make it so we can enter without issue. She did. Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. Yo, it is the Astrobot. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Hippo, you missed it. You missed some Black Mirror shit. Like a good gay. TLDR, those little regulators that they have on the side of their heads, whenever somebody dies, if they die from like old age or something, they get uploaded to the cloud, their memories and their soul, and it gets put in a soul bank. I haven't gotten that. I have no idea about that yet. And whenever somebody dies, everyone fucking, well, yeah, they brought the baby out. That was Kryl. But that's all I know. Nothing, there was no answers about it. Kryl was the baby. The person that took her in was her grandfather, or the person who she calls grandfather. So she's from an alternate universe. Reflection. But yeah, when somebody dies, everybody forgets them. Their memories get erased. While Oblivion has operatives all over. So whenever you die, or whenever they kill somebody, they can harvest the soul and put it in the fucking soul bank, basically. And everyone gets an allotment of souls for good work. So that when you die, you can just res yourself. If you get caught in an accident or something. And also your memories are recorded by this thing, so whenever you die, they upload your memories so that they can revive you properly. Unless you die of old age or something. But if you die, whenever you die of old age, everyone that's wearing this shit on their head forgets about you because it pulls the memory of them from your brain. It's wild. Well, Oblivion has operatives all over. We're the main crew here. But why? Keep morale up so they don't have to experience the pain of death, because their world was like hit with basically like an apocalyptic event, so there's a lot of dead people, so they tried to make these so that people wouldn't have to deal with that shit mentally, so that they can continue on trying to live. I'm Geodude. Nope, you're Geode, but you're Geodude now. The leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakawe. I'm Nostalgia. Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wakio is a Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right, our mother is a Tulialan and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memory of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. See? Her memory got erased. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrosia was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he would be released, but when months went by and no word from him or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. Oh, also Hippo. The train that entered the bubble, that got caught in the bubble, inside the bubble 30 years passed. So all those fuckers lost 30 years of outside time. Those poor fuckers. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard, even here, he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to darken the mood. No. I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduced yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is Tona Watan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go out and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit it. The wilds are beautiful, and the food is delicious, and everyone is so nice. You'll love it. Nodders. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts. All. Ah. Ellen Chapa. One last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kakuya. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. ... That's all. Be good to your mother while you can, eh? While you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go, for now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. Yo, we're plowing through these quests. Meanwhile, in Everkeep. Yeah, they're in a bubble. It's like a little bubble that got pulled from a different universe. Parallel universe. And the people who took the train and got caught inside of it, 30 years passed inside that bubble. Basically, yeah.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing.
You dumb bitch, you died first.
To kill them is my only recourse. Wook Lamont and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
How much hairspray do you think she uses?
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wook Lamont, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
What now, indeed? Well, let me take a piss real quick. BRB. Oh wait, I can do. Of course, it's fucked up. Well. The ducks are just fucking out of the water. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. Or I'll look at it eventually. Right now, right. Kasuya is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Yo, Subaru. I'm glad I'm aware of what ads are playing now. Solution 9. Ah, there you are. If Queen Sphene has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zoral Jaw's minions to deal with. Nothing for it, but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you'd be so kind. Outrunner Guide Unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Fiend. Guys, we're in. What a relief. There you have it. Seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. New city? Question mark? I seen concept art of it. Looked fucking nuts. Fantasy Star! We're here! Cyberpunk 2077! Cyberpunk Final Fantasy 14.
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds.
Holy fuck.
Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
This place looks wild.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
No, this is real.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not
Show the
take a
back
moment to
rooms?
explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
We definitely don't look like we belong. How do I get this? How do I get the new fit?
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Dude, he sounds
Try
stoked.
not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later. I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You must have been through a lot together.
Just a little bit.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Pierre, why didn't you mention this sooner?
Do I hang out with Uncle Matt?
You want to explore together? It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
The look of worry. She could not be trusted to be alone here. Towers inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. I feel like we're getting lost. We can always turn around and go back the way we came. Yeah, but what about the store right there? Is it? You hear this music too? Place looks wild. What's happening? Crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where we should go. Right, I made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Sure. And this is home. Home point. And I jump. Okay, never mind. Are there just like invisible walls people are climbing up? That's funny.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you said.
Yes, an important one.
Look at each other suspiciously. I bet it's gonna be some dumb shit. I'm waiting for it. Oh, never mind. We're out of the way.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
Never fear, I'll be there alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Let's... Oh my god, dude. My fucking frames are tanking in this area. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say, I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing, I don't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Pretty. Now then, seeing as it's right here, I'll show you to the Nexus Arcade first. Hey, please follow me. Arcade. Let's go run some people and take their money. Playing Marvel. Yo, is that a car? It is. It's the mall. This complex is home to all manners of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast. As you've observed, this arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see any stairs. Teleporters! You see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. This might be the jump pads or the hover pads that you use in Halo 2 when you're on High Charity to go up and down. Because there's like the landing one on the left and one to go up or down on the right. Anyways. That will spare us some walking. Are they not made from that strange metal? What's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep. Even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it. Let's reach out. Electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In doing so, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Amazing. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you can do with electro. Such a wondrous material exists in our world. I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Uh-oh. Shop over here. What does it sell? So they were fighting over it. Ah, yes. Let's go and take a look. I bet Zoraljaw probably, like, fucking ordered it. I dare say you will find it interesting. Is it gear? Oh, damn, it is fucking packed here. Holy fuck. Gangster. This shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. That's food? I can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were two in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I'll purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat. The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Select an item that interests you. Chat, which one do I pick? Immediately off the bat, this one kind of caught my eye. Slab of pink hexagons. But also, I like the packaging and the long rectangular bar. Liquid-filled pouch, that's kind of boring. Hexagon patterned bag. Black and yellow tin. I'm leaning towards a slab of pink hexagons. But I also like this. Yeah, the pink is eye-catching. I think I'm going pink here. The synthetic fruit pellets. They're our best approximation of the taste and texture of grape. I've never tried real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but there's no denying their popularity. Okay, actually, hold on. Since I get a liquid-filled pouch, what's in this? Ah, the revivifying tonic. I take it if you're thirsty. So artificial grape flavor. I'm okay. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty. It stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the stored special container. Keen on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer taking multiple meals. That sounds very convenient. Ah, yes, the salad paste. This is designed for those who are concerned about their figure. With its blend of 9 varieties of vegetables, it'll help your efforts to slim down. Fashion models swear by it, and youths can't get enough of the stuff either. I don't want salad paste. This here is a cultivated steak. I'm in. It's not quite the same as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's slight more affordable. This particular product is known as the Gold Label, and it's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th level. Yo, chicken and steak together? I'm in. Give me that McDonald's meal. While they're all very tempting, I'm gonna have the steak like you, Yoshi. I'm absolutely starving. Thank you for your custom. This, being Her Majesty's treat, is bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Yo, React channel? Why is everybody staring at us eat this? This is a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Yoshi. Let's dig in. Off-camera eating. Alright, here I go. ASMR. Following Wuklamat's lead, you sample your selection. No budget. Amazing! I've never had meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like Ronique. And the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Yo, how do I get that fish that's like a guy? I don't mind them. They're just happy to... Oh, don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. Yo. Is this like a YouTuber's content creator? Like, is this the future? This is like our future. Everyone wants to see us react. And how about you? It's fantastic. I'll share. I can't imagine. If it's McDonald's, I'm just picturing it's McDonald's. It's amazing. I want fishnets. Haha, it's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Tulial first arrived, we endeavored to learn about one another and embrace our differences. Alright, what about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. She's an android. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? Oil. WD-40. My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food. Nuts and bolts. Is it such a difficult question? I wonder if she's like an Android mouthpiece for like built for only like customer service type shit to keep people happy. I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labor to bring us food, I find I can't settle on just one thing. Haha, I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you need to laugh about it. Okay, little Timmy. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector. But it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise, and I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here. We'll make our way. Hold on. Fortunately, I was thinking you tried to return at a later date. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the main city, so. Let me trade with you. Who are you? Oh my god. How do I get this? I need it. Due to mechanical harm, making the magical move. Okay, so I want that. Vendor, be helpful. Wait, there's a lot of shit here. What is this? It's probably not worth buying any of this, right? I'm assuming. What does this look like? Try on. Try on. Try on. Try on. This kind of looks like a recolor of like the old armor. Pretty cool. I will buy accessories though, so. Anything that's like super old? No, we're good. Okay, and then cast clamor. What does this look like? Cool. That's the only stuff I can actually, yeah. Air wheeler dealer. 7 mil. I want it. I think that's the Tron bike. I don't imagine it's the car. Alright guys. I need 7. Oh wait. I have a minion for it. I'm assuming it's this. Brad? Ready? Then let's head to this residential sector. Wait, hold on. Wait, I gotta go up. Cool. Materia vendor. Yep, alright, so that's materia. Oh, is that it? It only goes like that? There's not more up? I really like the city. Also, this music's like fucking banging too. Is that a bar? This is Mosaic Cafe. Here you can buy drinks and enjoy while you relax. I see. In Toliala, there's a similar establishment called Tea. That's seashell in our local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. Here, there's the Hune, who resemble some the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Milala. So waterfalls. When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose the name of the cafe. Nice. If they served tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Turali dish, and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll make it happen once we restore peace to Toliala. Right, let's continue on. Bless you. Fuck. Cat just sneezed and woke herself up. And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all of Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at Residential Radius 914. Residential Radius? That's right. Come, the door is open automatically. Gonna sneeze. Never mind. I got blue balled. One of the cyberpunk fucking apartments. This is the lobby, a common area for residents. I see, and what does that machine there do? Ah, the concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to assist. Is that so? I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them to you, at you for now. By all means, you may consider me your personal concierge. Hey, Sphene, can anyone live in this place? Naturally. In fact, many of your countrymen make their homes here. No matter your origin or race, occupation, or regulator usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. This includes those you met who work on the outskirts. You've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm truly grateful. This is it, and mother and son live here. Dude, I want these clothes. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please make yourself at home. Davina. How's Milos been? Milos. There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? Dead. My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages a smile when she's there. She's here. What are yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him? Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. Oh, that sounds like a job for us! The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically in these past 30 years. And you know who's gonna solve it? Help solve it? Grahatia. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm tired of you being suspicious and sad and then immediately turning around. I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. She always says some like off the cuff shit and then is like, no, never mind. Thank you, Queen Sphene. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon. So be a good boy for your mother and for me. We're gonna make that kid walk again. Just watch. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words, and we'll make it so unfortunate children like Mila smile again. I am gonna stop here. Ugh. I'm very much to this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go eat. Do I eat Taco or do I eat Panda Express? I don't know. I'll let Jesus take the wheel though. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. Next stream Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And yeah. See you guys later. Don't do drugs.